my book club project, and the book that I chose was The Long Way Down, written by Jason Reynolds. And this story is about a 16-year-old boy named Will Holloman that had just witnessed his older brother Sean get killed on the basketball court of just a normal day. And he is later filled with, or not later, just filled with rage and anger. And to avenge his brother, he goes up to his apartment, and this is a 7-story apartment, keep that in mind. He goes to get his gun, and on his way down to fulfill his goal, he stops at all 6 of the floors, and each one of these floors represents a certain role with a character that has died in the past, and all representing the follow of the rules. And the rules, these rules cage the soul. And as you can see, it leaves the soul a hollow man, because the last name is Hollow. And these rules are no snitching, no crime, and always get revenge. This elevator represents a cage for the people that have followed a life of crime. And this elevator does not go up, but it only goes down, leaving them lost in life. So this represents the catalyst. This is Will's uncle. Like, his name is Mark, and he's Will's uncle. So his story is he tries to buy a camera, but he doesn't have the funds. So what he does is he tries to live a life of crime, drug dealing, everything to get these funds. But even after he gets the camera, he still lives this life of like hatred and crime. This leaves Mark to get shot. So you light Mark up, you put him in the box, the elevator, the cage. This is Mark's younger brother, Will's dad, Mikey Holloman. And he tries to avenge Mark. So you light Mikey, and then you put him in the cage. After he avenges his older brother, Mark, he gets killed. And this is Buck. This is Sean's, and Will's, pal, older brother figure, because Sean didn't have an older brother. He was the oldest in the family. So his brother figure, older brother figure, was Buck. So you put him in the box because he tries to avenge Sean's dad. So, and this is Ricky. This is the person who killed Buck. So then you light Ricky on fire. Yeah, it's on fire. I burned myself. And then this is Sean. Sean represents this candle represents Sean, and he tries to avenge Buck and kills Ricky. So you light Sean on fire. This one right here is a special one, because this is Dina. And Dina is a little girl at the time. She was 8 years old, and she was filled with innocence. But yet somehow, people that follow lives of crime and follow these stupid rules bring in even innocence. And Dina represents that even innocence gets killed in this story. And innocence gets killed when you follow these rules. So you even light this 8-year-old girl on fire. And Dina is really good friends with Will at the time, you see? And Will now is at the lobby. He has the option to either fuel the flame and continue this cycle of hatred, or he has the option to extinguish it and break the cycle. And this theme of the book explores the irreversible damage caused by following rules based on hatred, violence, and revenge. These rules cage the person into a hollow existence in which The only direction in life for them is downwards. Thank you for listening to my book vlog. I rate this story a 4 out of 5, 4 stars out of 5. And yeah, I'm gonna be Will and I'm gonna extinguish it. What have I learned from this book, you may ask? Well, I've learned to question our thoughts and beliefs. In this case, Will is exposed to a way of thinking that is not actually his, but other people's, like his brothers, his dad, and even his uncle. So we need to take a moment to stop and think if these are actually our beliefs. And it only takes one person to break the cycle. Okay. I'm back. So this is actually the book review part. So the title here, you see, A Long Way Down is a representation of the elevator. And the title is very significant because the elevator is like the whole climax. And most of the story, like almost 80% of the story, is taking place in the elevator. And I really like this because everything leading up to the elevator is not that important. So it's kind of like building up to the elevator. And it's like the whole pre-part is the rise in action. And the elevator, the whole scene, is the climax. And that's really cool because it leaves you with a lot of suspense and everything. So this book is in a graphic novel form and also with a twist of poetic. As you can see, graphic novel, but also poetic. And the main characters. The main character is Will Holloman, and he is obviously my favorite because obviously my name's Will, his name's Will, yada yada yada. And he is kind of like the equalizer. He has the opportunity to extinguish the flame or like add fuel to it and keep the cycle going. And I really like that, how he has options and he's very versatile. The setting is in the States and it's in the present time, current. There's no given location or given time, but off of the book, you can see that it's pretty present with everything up to date. This book is in first person, but it's very it's kind of hard to tell because it gives perspectives from most people, but it is first person, and you'll get to see that later on in the story, and I find that really cool. My favorite part is where our Uncle Mark, Will's uncle, gets told that he's going to execute and murder his brother's murderer, and that's very suspenseful. But what Mark does is he runs a simulation of what Will is going to do, and when he gets to the part of actually killing, Will hesitates, and Uncle Mark knew that he doesn't actually have the guts to carry out with the murder, and it shows that Will is actually pure-hearted, and he has the really big opportunity to end the cycle. And I give this rating a 4 out of 5 because it has everything you'd want in a book. Will also keep it entertaining. And yeah, 4 out of 5 stars is a pretty good one for a graphic novel, especially because it's poetic. And that was my book review, and you guys should definitely read this.